Welcome back to part 30 of Let's Play Persona 5. Last time we secured our infiltration route. This time we will fight the boss, I guess. Hopefully not lose to the boss. You darn Skippy, we can take him down.
You sicken me. You have my
alrighty then, we got you.
Okay. Right.
Oh, I guess we won't fight the boss today, we fight him tomorrow because we need him to react to the calling card. I love that. Just like, I think, I'm not really sure. None of this makes any sense.
May I get a word in?
No.
Yeah, and I don't really think that there's a whole lot of explanation for that. I know that when we get to the end of the game, there's a little bit more exposition on what the world is. But I mean, I don't really think there's this like great maker, so to speak, like you would expect. I wasn't really paying attention, so I'll just say of course not. Alrighty, send calling card. Easy enough. I'm actually super excited to get past this boss because I really like the next segment of the game. Well, for one particular reason, which we'll get into.
After all, he has often received slanderous letters till now as well.
He'll know best whether the crime written on it is for real or not.
Wait. Are you going to write it again, Ryuji?
I don't think that last one was that bad, honestly.
You should do
I could get it if it was like just terrible, but I mean, it sounded like a thief note.
It'll end with him figuring it out. He knows my drawing and writing styles all too well.
Oh, then I'll think it up and you make it cooler.
Designing a calling card. Interesting. It shall become proof that the Phantom Thieves do exist.
It's decided then.
Great! All that's left is to make the treasure ours. You guys better come fully prepared.
Alrighty. And do we actually accompany them to... I don't think we sit with them, it just kind of happens. Yeah, we just go to evening.
Ah, you're back.
Huh. I'll have to check to see, did they actually update that. I like how the conversation really feels real because she's like, oh, I don't notice it. It didn't show up. Like, that's always what happens. Like, oh, I sent you a picture. Oh, I didn't get it yet. I love how we haven't added Yusuke to the thingy. Oh, yeah, there's a new chat icon. That's kind of cool. Can we go back outside? No. Talk to me. Talk to me. You seem different. Have you always had that scout? Yes. Wait. You seem different. Did you? Oh, did you always have that? I thought you said, did you already? Okay, anyway. Go upstairs. And talk to me.
Okay.
The heist is tomorrow. I love how they call it a heist because it's kind of like an art heist, but we don't actually steal art, which is... I mean, I guess technically we are, but... I don't understand how that works either. You have a dream and you feel closer to that person. Well, that person, unless they had the same dream, they wouldn't feel closer to you, and it's just one side, and then you just look like a creep. I don't know. That's just me, though. I always get annoyed by these scenes. They don't come up too often, but the fact that you can't skip the dialogue unless you fast forward, it's like, it doesn't take me that long to read them, but this is the one part of the game. Actually, you know what it is? I think it's only when you play in automated mode, when you have the text automated, you can't skip it. Which is kind of weird, because every other text that you can automate in the game, you can skip with the press of an X button, so... Or I guess the triangle button, to be precise.
Pardon me, sir. There's a matter we need to notify you about.
Please excuse me for a moment. What is it?
We found this outside.
A letter?
It's, Sir Chiryusai Madarame, a great sinner of vanity whose talent has been exhausted. You are an artist who uses his authority to shamelessly steal the ideas of his pupils. We have decided to make you confess all your crimes with your own mouth. We will take your distorted desires without fail from the Phantom Thieves.
Whose doing is this?
We don't know. The same letter's been posted everywhere.
What about the security cameras?
There were no signs of the culprit. All we saw was a cat in the recordings.
Remove these at once!
Of course.
I'm actually surprised he didn't put the two together, the cat, because there was that cat in the house. I mean, granted, a normal person wouldn't think a cat would be capable of that, but I mean, you can train animals pretty well.
Prank, but what of the mass media?
Are you insinuating that this slander is true?
Of course not.
It's those damn brats doing, isn't it? Well, it means nothing. They'll only be able to do as they please until this exhibit is over.
Oh, I just realized this portrait has the Sayuri in the background. I love how they're right there too, like not sneaky at all.
The
Come on
composition
now.
was way cooler too.
The treasure should appear right about now.
You better enjoy the air of freedom while you still can, old man. Anyways, did you guys check online? People are already talking about that calling card. We'll show them. We're gonna surprise them all.
I'm sure you know, but we only get one shot to pull this off.
Let's do or die.
Come on.
Should
we
have
can't
quoted
have a
Eminem
leader
there,
get all
but
timid like that.
You have no reservations about this either, right, Yusuke?
Of course not. We'll do this.
I do think it's interesting in games and just media in general, clothing, to showcase that somebody's kind of like important or like a main character. They always, especially for like teen characters, they're always dressed in layers, like a lot of layers. And I never dressed like that when I was a kid. If I had a jacket on, I had a jacket, a t-shirt, and some jeans, or a jacket, t-shirt, some shorts. I'm not sitting here putting on 30 layers like I'm freaking Disney character. Come on now. Alright, so what we want to do, Persona. Oh god, I just yawned. Jesus Christ. It's like 8:22 in the morning, and I've been up for like an hour, but you know, upper main hall. Alright. So, it's weird, because what happens is, I'll show you. It's kind of cool. Because I don't think this usually happens. I'll have to check and see if this happens usually. Let's go in here. Oh, see, look, it respawned. I don't know what causes it to respawn. Like, do you have to leave the dungeon for like a day or two? I don't know what the deal is. Alright. So I'm ready. I'm always ready. If I die though, I'm leaving it in, and I'm probably just no. I'll show the real boss. I'll show the final. I'll show me beating him. It's just so hard. Oh my god, I didn't change my party. It's okay though. It's okay though. Because as long as if I have a, I think I have a Persona with Zio. I think I do. If I don't, then I'm screwed. But I think I do. I'd probably be better off with Ryuji, honestly. Oh god, I don't even know now. I gotta check and see.
Right.
I love how his head's so big that if he falls backwards, if he wouldn't fall out of the rope, he would just kind of choke himself. Like it's kind of, it's great. I mean, he doesn't even have a neck though. That's like, I get it. It's cuter. It's more whatever. But he doesn't have a neck at all. It's just, how did you tie the bandana around you? Now, do they have like communicators? Those lights are off for way longer.
Joker!
Yeah, those lights stayed off for way longer than they did before. Oh, never mind. Reconvene. Go up. There we go. I love how they just don't look up. Like, I would honestly look up because if I'm guarding something, I'm not. If I would know. You can kind of just sense when somebody. I love how Morgana carries the thing. He looks like a little like babushka type. You know what I'm saying? Like the stereotypical Russian granny. Now we use the window. I do like that though. They don't know where the window leads. And look at it, it's so cool. You can see the city like in the background. That's so cool. I love this. Just everything about this game is just so good. Alright, let's run.
Focus.
Wait, what?
I have something.
Here we go. Gotta go down. There's always those moments in games where it's like you gotta go down to go up, gotta go up to go down. It's like, you know. Alright.
I have something.
Here we go. And keep running. And this is actually kind of cool because we don't know where it's going to lead, but if you remember from when those multiple doors where that open up to let's get to the second half of the dungeon, this is where that leads. It's kind of cool. Because you go into it, you're like, oh, you know, there's some stairs here. It's like, oh, junk, it goes back to the courtyard. That's crazy. That's crazy. Like, why would it? See, this is where Morgana is so stupid. Because if we had just left, we wouldn't have a boss fight. We really wouldn't. Because we would just dip.
This is the treasure.
Oh, it's not the Syrie. It's just a painting
Get back!
with
Meddlesome vermin.
Takana characters as the facial features.
Is this what you're looking for?
Oh god, does he have accomplices in
What
this boss? I don't
nonsense
think
that
that
you
he
used a
does.
mousetrap on me.
So you had a fake Brecht, huh?
Counterfeits are accepted in the world of Japanese art.
What made you change like this? Is it because you became famous? Can't you understand how much it pains me to inquire about the crimes of my foster father?
Now that I think back, the only reason why I took you in was due to my ties with your mother.
You know, the more I think about it, the more I would have liked to see the Shadow, you know, characters
Her skills and talents were quite astonishing.
have a different style, like be drawn in a different style. These guys look very reminiscent to Persona 4, and it kind of bothers me because I'm like, he just looks like a boss or an enemy from Persona 4, whereas it would be neat if they changed it up. I get it, the continuity's there because throughout the this game, I don't think they had Shadow characters in Persona 3. Or like the king of this and the queen of that. Yeah, I don't think we saw them manifested as humans, but I mean, I get it. You have the continuity, but I would have preferred
That's
a different style,
real
art style.
Sayuri? This can't be. Mom!
Indeed it is. This was painted by your mother. It's a portrait of herself. A woman who knew her death was coming painted her last wishes for the son she would leave behind. That is the truth behind the mystery of Sayuri's expression.
You stole something that personal?
I knew at first glance.
This just goes to show me that I could not be an art critic. I mean, it's a nice painting. They captured the expression pretty well. I don't know. It's hard for me to tell. I mean, I used to do music reviews, and I kind of don't like doing it. It's so subjective, and I get it. People do that, and you can be there are these fantastic, you know, music critics who write really, really well, but I can't. It's so hard to critique like an emotional expression or you know, something that can't really be wrong, you know.
I always felt something was off about all this. Now I know what it is.
If you really treasured that painting, you wouldn't even think about replicating it for profit.
Something else I have to check.
You don't love art at all.
I've come to realize my videos,
When you
the
have a real
battle
treasure, your
the
true
battle music and
skills
the
are
battle
nothing
sound
more
effects are
than
really,
those
really
scribbles on
loud.
that
I gotta
board.
see if I can turn it down some. Which I don't think there was a setting for it. I could probably do it in the video, but I just get annoyed because I'm like, every time I'm fighting, the freaking music is so loud. But I don't want to, you know, have it too soft where you can't hear the voices.
along
I'll double
with
check.
those
But gosh, can you just get a move on? It's been 15 minutes and we haven't fought. I'll probably stop the episode right when we get to the battle, honestly. And
You're inhuman.
call it episode 31. Because there's no reason to have freaking a
I've heard you should
45-minute part.
destroy your art once they outlive their usefulness. Did that include my mother as well?
She just so happened to have a seizure in front of me. That's when a thought crossed my mind. If I don't call for help and leave her be, I could obtain her painting without any strings attached.
No. You let her die?
She was physically weak. No one would doubt if she just dropped dead because of a seizure. Above all, Yusuke, didn't you think it was odd that I discovered your talent when you were only 3? The reason why I kept you around was to keep you from realizing the truth behind Sayuri.
You killed her.
The artistic talents you inherited from your mother were a delightful miscalculation, though. If I'm to steal ideas, it's much easier robbing the future of brats who won't talk back than adults. It's thanks to you that I came up with the idea. You have my gratitude.
The nervous chuckle or the cocky chuckle in anime and games and whatnot, that just always bothers me because it's so overused. Like, I remember seeing it when Goku was fighting Frieza on Namek. It just doesn't, like, I get it, you're kind of like, oh, you're in over your head right now. So, oh, look at the clouds on the doors in the background. They're moving, that's so cool.
Nothing's barging into my museum and doing whatever the hell you want. Those who have the connections make
Oh, but yeah, the nervous chuckle, I get it, but I just find it's kind of useless. I mean, stop chuckling and just like beat them. Just come on
the
now.
rules of the art scene. I am the supreme being. I am the god of the art world.
This isn't good. Get back!
And there you go. This is probably my least favorite boss in the entire game. But we will get into that next time. Hopefully he doesn't move. Are you gonna make a move? Don't make a freaking move. Don't you make a freaking move, because I'm about to end the video.
Let's begin, you vermin.
You use others for your own despicable desires, Madarame. You aren't even worth the art you create.
Alrighty, yeah, we will be right back with part 31. Thank you very much for watching. In the next episode, we will beat Shadow Madarame and see what lies in store for our protagonist. Once again, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.